And go to horizontal, so we're going to do this one in the regular view. What's going on, OG? RC Nitro Life, what's going on? So far today, we're going to do the rear suspension. We're going to get this thing finally buttoned up and back together. Got everything pretty much cleaned up, serviced, greased. Still got to do the diff. But as far as the suspension and stuff, let's do a quick recap. Put all new bearings in this one. The bearings were shit. These ones, I already had them. Wasn't going to put those dirty ones back in. Got the turnbuckles all cleaned up. All the drive shafts are cleaned up. Sway bars cleaned. C and D blocks are cleaned. Rear drive shaft is cleaned. It's in pretty good shape. We're getting somewhere with it. So let's see what's going on in the chat. What's going on with everybody? Nitro RC Life. I guess you're still kicked out of the old group. Still didn't free them. But yeah, this is what we got going on so far. I'd say this is coming out pretty nice. Doesn't look too bad. So let's get you on the tripod here and let's get rocking and rolling. What's everybody got going on today? All right. Let's see if we can get a good view. Travis Robinson, good to see you, brother. How are you? All right, let's go. Guess we're going to do a horizontal one today. Nitro RC Live going live after me. All right, well, I'm going to try to, I'll try to jump in and see what you're up to after I'm done. I'm going to the track today, so service there sucks and I'm kind of busy. So I think what I'm going to do first, we're going to start off with this diff. Let's do a little overview. So far on this buggy, we have the front diff, no gasket, full of crap. Wasn't very good. Finishing up the rustler, he says, nice, man. And then what else we got? The center diff, no gasket, and it was pretty much just shit. There was nothing in it. So that was the easy one to clean, at least. Also, by the way, hey, Dennis Bigfoot, man, how you doing? I'm also, I tapped into the Wi-Fi at the house. I want to see if it does any better than the, just using my cell phone. So, if the service sucks, please let me know. OG, that's your job. So, let's take a look at this diff, see what we got going on inside of this. I really wonder. Feels like there's something in there, but Corey just made it in from shopping. What'd you buy? Anything good? Probably just food. Let's go. Supposed to be getting a little bit better weather. I am going to do I'm going to go out and shoot a video on Sunday. I haven't done a video in a long time, but I'm going to take the DBXL out. I figure it's still a little too cold for nitro. I'm not about that. We're not going to do it. And the electrics I'll be running all day, so I'm really not feeling doing that again. So I'm going to take out the DBXL. What's going on, Bob? Good to see you're awake. We're opening up the last video of argument at checkout. What'd you do? You causing trouble? Go to the Walmart and do that. Same here, man. Winter is super wonky. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's going to be into the 40s some of the next week, but like I work all week, so that don't help me. And then it's going to go right back into the 30s and 20s again. Just wanted to get out of there. Yeah, man, I stay out of public. I hate going shopping. I do most of my shopping online because I'm not a people person, man. I got a short fuse when it comes to idiots, and we have an abundance of those. Savage, 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 and he will appear. What's going on, Nitro Addiction? What do you got planned for Sunday? You got anything for us on Sunday? The weather's supposed to be nice here, so I'm guessing the weather's a little bit more hospitable up your way as well. we go. Man, this thing's disgusting. Yeah, we'll get this one's not so bad. We'll use this one first. All right, so I guess we got all 4 screws out of this thing. What do you think? Is it full of crap? Is it completely empty? What do we got? We've had one of each so far. Oh, just like the center diff. Dry as a bone. There ain't nothing in that thing. Man. Okay, that's cool. All right, well, guess we're going to have to break this down and clean it out. No mud. Nothing at all. Oh, lovely. This right here, gentlemen, is why if you buy something used, tear it apart. All right, let's see what the chat here says. OG Nitro C, neither do I. I don't have time nor patience for idiocy. Yeah, basically that. Yeah, I mean, everywhere I go, I seem to find them. You know what I mean? Even when I'm trying to mind my own business, I got a story I'm really not too proud of a couple of times where, you know, I minded my own business and people try to drag me into things when I'm in public. And that's why I don't go out. It's just like, I'm not dealing with it. Bob, yeah, I'm really bad about it, so I make quick trips. Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's just sad sometimes. Like, I try to mind my own business, lay low, and get the hell out of a place, and they try to drag you into this, or they just set you up to the point where you're just like, God, you want me to say something. But, you know, haven't made the news about it yet, so I guess they're happy. All right. 1 shim. Got the seal. This bearing's got to come off, get cleaned. All right, we got that part. Bearing feels great, just pretty dirty. You can see, just going to clean that up. Nothing wrong with that bearing. We'll keep that. Straight to where I'm going and back. No pit stops. I really don't shop in stores. I mean, that's the sad part. You're not going to see a brick and mortar store after a while. Because, I mean, honestly, that's just, I think they're a thing of the past. Yeah, not really liking this setup today on this computer. This thing's, the chat is huge. The analytics are crap. All right. But yeah. All right, so this bearing will be fine. That's one good thing. I can't believe this one's dry too. What kind of shit is that? That bearing will be good. Now the fun part. I hate getting this pin out of this damn center section, man. I hate these. You see a new fad. They're turning abandoned malls into apartments. Not around here. The big thing that I saw they were doing is they're turning them into car dealerships, actually. Yeah, you go into a normal mall, like, you know, and all the stores have cars in them. I think one of the bigger dealerships just bought our mall up here, which is great because that mall sucks. Might as well do something with it. Oh my God. Not a thing on these gears. Another sun gear. Look at this thing. It's dry as a bone. There ain't nothing in this. Nitro, see, like, some people don't care, man. After I pulled my Optima apart, I was absolutely astonished. Yeah. But, like, it's weird because, like, this one, if you would have said, hey, man, you know, which one could you probably just run right out of the box? More than likely it would have been this one because it looks like somebody cared about it at one point. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of us here think that it was raced before, but I don't believe it was. But, yeah, they, this thing sucks. We got 2 shims on this one. Yep. Another 2. There's like a, they use 2 shims. It's like a metal one and then like a nylon one. That's kind of strange. I get it, but kind of strange. All right, let's check this bearing out. Yeah, that feels good. RPM Nitro, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Chino, what's up, buddy? I was telling them on Sunday I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna run my DBXL. I got a really cool spot to show you guys. I don't know if there's. I'm sure there's where we're gonna go is gonna be really cool. It's kind of a Pennsylvania thing, I think. Like you don't really see them too many places, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. All right, let's check this bearing out. This bearing looks okay. Yeah, should be fine. All right. Let's get this housing cleaned out as good as I can. Let's start getting this diff back together. I can't believe this thing is that dry again. That's wild. So we had 2 dry and 1 full of mud. What would you guys rather? Creeping on 600 subs? Yeah, man, my channel couldn't grow if you put Miracle Grow on it. I've been around that 550 for weeks. It's gone up and down, and it's basically plateaued. I haven't been doing videos, though. It's probably my fault. I probably should get back on that. It's just with this weather, I'm not going to go out there and suffer, Doing great, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hope everybody does well. If anybody in here is new, like and subscribe, and check everybody else's channel out that's in here. Everybody's cool. Let's see. All right. Let's get this back together. So, it was pretty easy cleanup due to the fact that there's nothing in it. That's weird. This casing has like a rib cut into it. It's definitely from the teeth on the ring gear. Like, I don't know, maybe the mesh was bad and the pinion gear was hitting it. Oh, you know what this is from? This will prove my point. Anybody know what this is from? I know exactly why it did this. Anybody watch the last week's live? Why does this have a groove cut into it? Oh, Texas Aggie, what's going on, brother? No, I have not received that spring yet, brother. I didn't want to bother you. I figure you're a busy man, but no, I haven't got it yet. That's why I was asking. My mail here is sometimes kind of funky, so the problem we have here is we use Pittston's post office. Mine is 18643. Theirs is 18640. But my address, there is another Union Street with the exact address in Pittston. So you have 2 exact house numbers and street numbers going to the same post office. Sometimes they screw it up. They usually fix it, but you never know. That's why I keep up on it. You know what I'm saying? We get a new rag. This is poop. Get this cleaned up. But yeah, Texas man, I appreciate you. If you did send that to me, if there's a problem, I feel bad. I don't want to. It's not you. It's definitely probably them. I'd like to have that part. I appreciate you for that. Bob's RC. There you go. All right, so we gotta get the bearing up on there. That'll be fine. Well, let's keep popping that little seal out. Stay in there. There we go. All right, let's try to get this all. This is going to be the part that's going to aggravate me. So the quicker I can get through this, the better. All right, let's get that pin in. Everybody loves these diff pins. These diff pins are shit. OG is the man. Yeah, OG is the man. He's a good dude. Don't let him take you hunting, though. I don't know about that. I heard some stories. He's telling me some stories there. No shit. Wow. First try. I better play the damn lottery. That's wild. He's a cuddle bear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, I got a battery done. I'll be right back. Let me go switch this out. All right, back. Gonna get that RC10, the B7 charged up. Get ready to go. You better buy a ticket today. You got lucky. Yeah, COG, but I used all my luck on this damn pin. I ain't gonna win nothing. So let's get this cleaned up. Michelle, what's going on? It's like a nice little reunion on a Saturday morning. I like it out here. This is cool. Everybody's hanging out and chilling. Anybody buy anything new? Seems like the YouTube's been dead a little bit. Anybody buy nothing? You guys playing the Powerball? I played the Powerball a couple of times, man, but people like me don't win it because you'd hear a lot more about it. Pennsylvania man buys pirate ship, terrorizes small lake. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be an idiot. They'd throw me in jail if I had that kind of money. You can't, I think that's one of them things, like, you know what I mean? You can't take a regular person and make him a billionaire because, my God, just to sit back and think about that, the shit that would go down, oh my God, it'd be ridiculous. All right, let's get this thing cleaned up at least. So that way when we start filling, I can just start capping it off. Oh, back to that. Anybody want to take a guess at what these ribs are from that dug into this casing? Anybody want to take a guess? I know exactly what did it. Let's put our engineer hats on for a second. What would have destroyed this case if you let it go? What was missing? The first thing I always buy is a tank. You don't have to be that rich to buy a tank. I got a buddy that's got a couple of them. You're definitely going to get watched a lot more from the government, I'll tell you that. But yeah, you don't have to be rich to buy a tank. A new product coming to help people using the GT6 Savage Box. Yeah, you saw that. I read it, but I forgot. I didn't read it out. What do you got going on? Are you going to do like a remote start or something? I'm kind of interested. That's kind of cool. All right. Let's get this cleaned up. Go figure. Look at this. This one actually has the gasket. So let's think about it. We had front diff, no gasket, full of mud. Center diff, no gasket, completely empty. Rear diff, gasket, completely empty. So we got a combination of all three. So I'm going to pick this out. Let's take a look at it. Maybe I can reuse it. Nah, screw it. It's not worth it. I already have them. Not going to even bother with it. Not that cool, I wish. It's always the small channels doing the cool shit. The bigger channels don't really help out as much. Brett's out here improvising to hopefully make a problem, a solution. The others, they don't do shit. All right, so this is good. Got this nice and cleaned up. It's a remote wire for the glow plug. That way you can hook your igniter somewhere convenient so you can start with the body on. Yeah, it's it looks a lot better than chopping a hole in it. It's a good idea. I dig that idea. See, a lot of people talk shit about the Traxxas Easy Start stuff. And I'm one of probably the slim few that I've never really had any problems with it. Gotta remember there's a shim on the back of these. I just want a box of chicken. It's $15 airplane product. Okay. Well, don't give up all your secrets. Let's see it. Who knows? Maybe you'll get a... They'll call it the Nitro RC mod. You know what I mean? Like the Nitro RC Life mod. You'll have something you'll be known for. It blows up a little bit. That'd be cool. Easy start system is great. Yeah, I mean, I never really had too much of a problem with it. I burned the motors up, but that's because the engine was bad. It wasn't because the motor just took the abuse. All he wanted was a box of chicken, man. That's all he wants. Oh, I'm not saying you're trying to be a glory hog. It's just it'd be showing that, you know, you contributed something, you know what I mean? It'd have your name on it. There's nothing wrong with that. If you came up with it and others run with it, you came up with it. Take the credit. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So what, Brett? Your kids enjoy this? That's cool. It's kind of like Hugh. He says he's doing it so that way his grandkids could watch it later. I think that's pretty cool. He's good people. I knew he was good people as soon as I seen him putting a Chevy engine in a Ford. I was like, there you go. I know I have a bunch of Fords, but, you know. Never a fan of those 2-valve mod motors. They didn't make power. Okay, that's one set of gears. Starting to set the gears inside. So nobody can figure out what put the groove into the casing. I'll tell you what it was. Come on, computer. There we go. Right here is the reason why. Remember that bearing that was missing? The pinion was pushing back into the gear, into that housing. There is why when you put the plate on, you can see where it sits. It's right below the plate. That pinion was pushing back into the housing. If you would have drove this the way it was, you would have destroyed this the differential housing for sure. It would have just wore a hole right around it, opened it like a friggin' can of soup. So I record my 4-year-old all the time. It's so cool to go back and watch old content and see him grow. Yeah, my kid's not really into it. She does her own thing. Anytime you put an idea on here and someone uses it and likes it, then you did what your purpose was to do, contribute to the community. Correct. OG is 100% on that. Well said, sir. Well said. Andrew, what's going on, brother? So, yeah. Nothing wrong with taking credit for your what you put your time into to make work. If you make it work, and you want to name it the dog shit mod, it's yours. It's yours. You came up with it. Name it what you want. But yeah, small contribute. My bad, stupid phone. Okay, okay. Andrew's having some technical difficulties. All right, let's put this set together. I don't know if I like the fact that these were empty. They make it a hell of a lot easier to clean. Loading up your trailer for Orlando on the 2nd. Cool, man. I'm looking to head down to Florida shortly. I don't know when, but I got to get out of here. Probably head towards Jacksonville, like I said. Huge swap meets. Did you ever consider putting up what you have for sale in one of the groups? I mean, you're going to have to ship them. Pain in the ass, but, you know, somebody might like it. All right. So for the rear, the front has, what do we put in the front? 10K? We got 7,500 in the center, or 7,000 in the center. We're going to do 5,000 in the rear. So it's a nice stagger. It's going to give it a lot of front end bite. And it should work. And if it doesn't, I can change it later. No big deal. All right, so we're going to start filling this bad boy up. All right, let's start spinning it around to see where that sits. Did I lose the lid? There's the lid. Lots of kits. I hate shipping. Yeah, I agree. $4, $10, and $6. Yeah, you want to put more to the back? 10 in the center. Yeah, that's not a bad part to start at. I mean, I don't think you're really that far off if you do it this way as well. Like, the difference between like a 4K and a 10, it's a lot, but I like to be able to dig out of a corner, so I want to have a little bit more pull from the front. The rear, I kind of want it to rotate fast, so I want the rear looser. And a 7K to a 10K in the center diff, it's going to put more to the front again. So this is going to drive more front wheel drive with a rear assist, if you would. You know what I mean? I kind of like that. Then again, it's all going to matter about when you go to the track. You go to the track and this doesn't work for shit, we can figure it out then. Not being able to run this first was a problem. Come on, get in there. Keeps wanting to pop it up. All right, it's going to need more anyway. Urban Legend, what's going on, brother? How's everyone doing? Everyone's doing good. Going racing later on today. Nitro RC Life is going on right after I am. He's going to do some running, so I'm going to try not to hog up the whole morning for you. All right, cool. This laptop. I got to get that timeout feature fixed. All right, let's get this back plate together, and we'll let that sit. I just usually fill it up to the top of the gears. I don't go too crazy. You set yours for 11? It's already 11. Oh, yeah, you're a couple hours behind. So what is it, 10 o'clock where you're at? That should be perfectly fine. I got to be out of here by 1, so... There you go, OG. Yeah, keep putting those up, OG. Help everybody out. That's a good idea. Chino's been on quite a bit lately. Aggravating the bees. But, yeah, he's been on a lot lately. Even got to see Nitro RC Vlog even dropped in for a little bit yesterday. It was nice to see him. Doing another engine break-in. He's got a lot of shit coming on in the spring. It's going to be a good time for everybody. I think that nice weather is going to be helpful to everybody because everybody's cooped up. Except for those guys down in Florida. Guys got it made, man. All right, cool. Correct, 3/4 full. Yep, 3/4 full will be just above. Hey, see, there he is. He's probably just sitting on the wall watching everybody. So yeah, just I usually find that if you just get it to where it's just over the top of the gears, that's right around 3/4. If you, I mean, you top this thing off, it's just going to shit it out anyway. It's not really very good. All right. Yeah, you can see if you can get a good shot of it. It's only about 3/4 full. There's still quite a bit of room left. All right, let's get these bolts. Get one through so the gasket will hold. There we go. There we go. Get them started. Get her torqued down. Yeah, this buggy's coming out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the engine, like I said. Like, it's got to come out pretty damn nice for me to drop the coin to buy that new engine. If not, I might try something else. We'll see. What is going on here? Hold on, I gotta fix this computer. There we go. This thing don't work right today. All right, we're gonna look at this view. That's fine. Good enough. I can still see the chat. I'm not worried about it. All right, let's go. Let's get this thing together. size is it? You have a slightly broke OS, I'll tell you. Nick thinks he's a frogman. He's just lying in the bushes. I don't need a slightly broke OS. I got enough OSs. I mean, I'm sure if you're not going to use it, we could work out a deal. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm working on that other deal that I showed you, OG, that other buggy. I've been watching that thing like a hawk. I think I may have the high bid on it right now, but I'm not trying to break my bank on that one. We'll see. Nitro Bob, what's up? An OS 21 TM. Do I have a TM? I don't think I have a TM. Oh, an OS 21. No, I have 12s. I have 18s, I think. Yeah, 12s and 18s. And then all my 21s, they're Novas. Nova Rossi. Oh, the Traxxas one. Yeah, no, I don't have that one. I think that's what Michael Graham runs in one of his, and that thing, this shit all runs good. Those were posted on Facebook for sale, I think. It's a lot of money for a Traxxas-based engine, I think. I mean, they do the job. It's a damn good engine, but, you know. All right, and when I do the bolts like this, I just do the basic cross pattern. That's it. Don't do a full tight down until all four are in. Sell your soul for one of them? Nah. Yeah, you want to trade a brand new OS 30 VG for one. Whoa! Anybody got the Traxxas-based OS? You got a 30 he wants to move. Damn. Wish I had one now. Let's see what the chat says. Okay, let's see. That's what I'm saying. It's a fair trade. That's a damn fair trade. What are you going to put it in? What's the plan with that? You got a bunch of Traxxas. I'm sure there's something you put in. Put in a Rustler. Brand new in the box. Well, what's it worth? Would it be just maybe unloading it and buying a new one? Are they still available? I'm pretty sure A-Main has them. Okay, let's see what it feels like. See, no, that's nice. That's nice. Got a nice diff. It's a little stiff, not too bad, but they're gonna wear in. All right. So, yes, the fact that it did not have that bearing would have definitely did some damage. Caught it early enough, no problems. Yeah, that feels good. All right, now I got to remember how this goes back together. That goes there, that goes there. I think the C&D block is going to go in through here. I think it's long bolts in the back, shorter ones in the front. VG is discontinued. I paid almost 300 ship for it. It costs the same. Okay. If you know, I don't know where else you can post it, you know, but I'm sure there's some place. Somebody will take you up on that. Come on. Definitely somebody's going to take you up on that. All right. Got these all cleaned up, these C&D blocks. These came out pretty nice. The shafts are nice and clean. Nothing's bent. So let's start working on these. Okay, I got the manual up here so I can see what size. Did you shim it? No, the side pieces actually feel really nice. I'm probably not going to have to shim these. Didn't have any on it, and there wasn't any play when I disassembled it. That's one thing I checked. So it actually feels really nice in the housing. I'm just waiting for it to happen. What's that? Yeah, somebody will take you up on that eventually. So this goes here. Because then we got to put the arms on. afterwards. These go up or down? These go down. Got the nice pills in there. Urban Legend 17 watching, 15 likes. We need 2 more. Hey, I'm happy with the 15. Let's go. All right. All right, I had these screws soaking in some PB Blaster for a little while. It's been really working well for me. So we got, it's going to be, not those. Those are the long ones. We've got to get those out. Gross. All right, and then there's 2 shorter ones. It's going to be this one here. And this guy right here. Dude, just remembered to share the live. Sorry. No problem. All right, I got a battery done. I'm going to go unplug that so we don't have to listen to the beeping all morning. Oh, this stuff is so gross. PB Blaster stinks. All right, let me get that. Every time I look at that the rc8.2, it gets me mad. Friggin' last week, well, not last week, the week before that, one of the guys there, he has some nice buggies, stuff like that. He had his kid running, which that's not the point I'm trying to make here, is the kid is just not, let me get this little bit of shit out of here. I didn't notice that. He is not ready to be running anything on that level yet. Like, I mean, it's rough. I mean, I watching him wreck that guy's buggy hurt me, but now that he's on the track with me, the body on that buggy is not great, and the wing is cracked now too. I just noticed that. I mean, they all got to learn somewhere, but I mean, if he wants to smash up your $1,000 buggy, I don't give a shit. But come on, man, I don't want him banging into mine. Kind of had enough. I was getting kind of aggravated with it. Yeah, Harold, I just use these on the bench. They're actually not bad. All right. One more. Get that C block on there. You start putting the pins in. Once the pins are in, if I grab the right wrench, we can start with the putting the arms on. Get that kind of going. Get a good look at what's going on here. So as far as the quality, the stream quality, is the stream quality better since I'm using the house Wi-Fi? Damn right, Travis. They serve their purpose. I'm not going to throw them out. Quality is better? Excellent. Okay. Experimentation, my friends. Experimentation. See if it's going to work. All right. So then we're going to do, it's got to go like this. So let's get these arms. Gotta see if I can get myself a set of these adjustment pills. Yes, much better. Okay, cool. Then this is how it'll be done from now on. I like that. We'll set these nice and tight there. Slide those arms on. Trying to think, did these have any shims in them? No, the shims are on the outside. Kind of jealous you get to go to one of those, go to a swap meet, man. I'm waiting for spring. I can't wait to go to one. I did so well at that last one, man. I'm like, if I can do that every weekend, we'd be in good shape. I mean, financially poor shape, but I'd have a lot of cool shit. All right. So it goes just like this. Or do I have that backwards? Let me look at that again. I don't think I have that right. Let me see. Nope. Nope. Wrong sides. See that? It's so easy to mess it up. Let's see what we got here in the chat. I regret buying these high-dollar tools I have. Could have used that money on an engine and a pipe. Yeah, but I mean, if you have the right tools, it definitely makes life easier. I mean, I agree, but I don't. Like buying the Huddy stuff is really, really nice, but it's really, really expensive. I went with the ProTech stuff, and I have no regrets. They weren't the cheapest on the shelf, but I don't have any problems. I'm not gonna lie. Plus, I mean, they're dirt cheap. The ProTech ones, if you bust the end off one of these ProTech ones I got, they're like $5-6. You get a new one. What's wrong with that? You know? Okay, so this is gonna go. This is the back side, so this has got to go on the right. So let me just look at it on here. If it was gonna go this way, like this is the left. That is the left. This is the left. So this has to go this way. Just like this. And this is the right. Done. Okay. So easy to get screwed up on these things because it depends on how it is. Yeah, you get cheap tools, you end up using the Dremel. Damn right. Damn right. That's exactly the point. I am not going to wreck it. I'm not going to sit here and strip screws out using a cheap wrench. It takes longer to get shit done. I'm good. All right, so then this is going to go here. That's the D block. Just like that. Okay. Cool. All right, this is going to get the longer screws. You want those Huddy ones? Well, then you can pay the Huddy price, brother. You don't believe me? That's why they sell screw kits. Yeah. It's not the problem of the screw kits and shit like that. I mean, yeah, I replace them when they just get worn out anyway. But if I'm at the track and I broke and I only have so much to the next main, and now I got to take the Dremel out and cut screws and shit out, dude, I'm not having a good day. I'm not hearing that. So I buy the better screwdrivers within reason, and I don't have any problems. All right. Let's get this tightened down. I don't know if I want to tighten this down all the way because I still got to sandwich the shock tower in between this. So we're just going to get it sort of tight. Okay, let's see what it says. OGRCDS, why those screws on my MP9 TKR are super soft. That's why I bought a screw set and replaced every screw. I usually, if they have like the Phillips screws, I replace them all no matter what. I hate Phillips screws. I use these. I got the original rcscrews.com, screws with a Z. And they make them for pretty much everything. Like, I mean, here's one for a kit for an MT2. You don't see them very often. There's a stainless one for slashes, stampedes. I got one for the HP, the Red Cat Lightning. They make one for that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure they sell a ton of them a year. All right. We'll set the dog bones in place. There we go. Okay, that's where the sway bar links are going to go. Seems like a vicious angle. Well, I guess when the arms drop, it won't be that way. You're right about that, Bob. What is Bob right about? Bob's right about something. All right, cool. All right. Let's get this shock tower. Boom. There we go. And then these will go here. That goes there. There should be 4 screws. Let's see, they're going to be... Let's see how those go. I think the wing mount goes to that. And yes, they do. Okay, so we're not going to put those ones in yet. We're going to put these 2 small ones here. They're going to be short guys. Is there going to be screws on the back? Yes, there is. It's going to be these 2 here with the screws. Am I setting the droop? I'm not setting up anything on this, and it's going to need a full alignment because I already pulled the turnbuckles apart. I reset them to what the factory manual says to set them at, but like this thing has to be completely, when it's all together, I'm going to go through it and I'm going to do everything then. I got all the tools to do it. I'll set the ride height, I'll set the camber, I'll set everything like that, and then I'll work on the droop. I'm not getting really too in depth with the setup on this yet because I want to have full weight on it. See what Michelle H has to say. I think that also depends on what you're working on. All my stuff is new, so I don't have to worry about screws being rusty and things like that. The cheap tools work fine for me. The cheap tools work fine for everybody. It's just I get more time out of them, and I notice like if you buy like the Traxxas tool set, the Traxxas tool sets are fine. It's just they wear out. And then when I need to buy like a replacement tip for it, they're not cheap anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there another one here? These are not the same length, I don't think. Let me double check. I don't think that's the same screw. Some of these screws are just not right on this. I think it's that one. Yeah. Go figure. Do I have an 8-scale setup board? No. OG, I would love to have one. It's just, I don't. They're expensive. And I haven't been really doing too much of the buggy stuff. I'm kind of new to it. So, will I get one eventually? Probably. But, no. Plus, the way I drive, I consider myself, I'm just a club racer. I don't really... If you had this thing set up to where it's at least close, I'm good. If you said it's set absolutely perfect, I'm probably not going to do any better. I'm not there, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting there. I'd like to say I'm getting there, but we'll see. Michelle, if you don't wrench all the time like we do, you're probably doing something right. Maybe we need to figure it out. I'm wrenching all the damn time. Okay, there's one. Yeah, I think that screw is just on the wrong... The nut was on the wrong screw. Alright, let's see if I can see this better. There we go. Get off. That Huddy setup board is calling your name. Yeah, they're like $300, brother. I have the break-in bench for Nitro from Huddy. Gotta say, nothing short of amazing. Yeah, you're gonna get what you pay for. I hope. Yeah, I'm gonna invest more into more setup stuff. now that I am doing more of the buggy side of things, but I don't know yet. Let me consult the catalog, the manual here, so I can see. Long screw, short screw. Rear bulkhead assembly. Okay, I have that. I don't need that. Those I have. CVDs I have. How does that work? Okay, so these just sit up here in the front, and these go through the back just like that. There's nothing fancy to them. I'm overlooking it. Looking too hard at it. There we go. All right, so the turnbuckles basically just bolt right on here. It's got a thin side and a fat side to the ball end. Fat side's going in. That's all. Faces the shock tower. Nylock nut just goes right there. All right, I gotta get a wrench for the nylock. Yeah, these are the ones I use. These ProTech, Sure Grip, Light, whatever they are. They work pretty good. They're all about $300 for a good one. I'm gonna break. It's hot as hell out here. Bullshit, man. It's cold as hell outside. All right, so let's get the other side on. Make sure the axle's in. Yeah, they are nice. And I mean, they're really not that expensive. I got the little bag that comes with them and stuff like that. I probably have like $100 into them. And like I said, I've only destroyed one, the 2 mil, because that's the one you use more often. And it was $5 to replace it. I mean, I wasn't even mad. I was like, yeah, we'll send it. Cool. I'm all right with that. The only ones that I didn't like that I had were these. I'll show you. I still have some of them. I still have some of the standard ones for the Losis. Were like these vintage ones. I'll never buy these again. These things are dog shit. I didn't like these at all. The only reason that they're still in there is because I'm not going to throw them out. As long as you aren't using the tiny cross wrench. I have a bunch of the big cross wrenches. Like these guys. I hang them around. Oh no, man down. All right, we're good. But you talking about this? Yeah, these things are cruel and unusual. I don't even know why it's there. Yeah, that won't happen. Dude loved the new video. It was awesome. Who is that? MG. Oh, Michael Graham? Hell yeah, man. He's been putting out some quality shit lately. He's been doing really good. All right, so next thing we're gonna do. Let's get the sway bar hooked up. Let's get that done. That's that. The shocks go in the back. Sway bar's hooked up, and then we can start the wing mounts. Then we can start putting it together. Hell yeah. I have a quart of those useless things. Take them to the swap meet, sell them for $0.10 a piece, punish somebody else. All right, so we got to get these screws out of the arms. Get that rear sway bar hooked up. Yeah, you did, OG. I watched your last one. I can't wait till spring, man. Everybody got so much stuff like just hanging out that they're like, I gotta wait for this weather to break. I gotta wait for this weather to break. Man, when that weather breaks, it's gonna be like a storm. You're gonna have so much content to watch and have a good time. Yeah, mystery tool giveaway. Just like slip it in their bag or their box or something. Like, here's 12 of them. Have them. Okay. Gotta get that in there somehow. That's going to be fun. Oh, just almost. There it goes. But yeah, as I was saying, that kid was just not up to par to be wheeling that thing. And I mean, hey, if he wants to smash his father's buggy right into the wall, I'm cool with it. It's not mine. I'm not fixing it. But once you start banging into my shit, I'm getting mad. Because you'd be surprised how quick, you know, a $40 race night turns into a $100 race night because someone broke your shit. All right, that's one side. See what it says here. Like stealing cigarette lighters out of the Enterprise rental cars 30 years. I sometimes collect dumb things like cross wrenches. It's hard to find even a car that has a cigarette lighter anymore. Mine don't. Yes, this summer is going to be banging for the RC world. Going to have fun, keep it up. I agree. I think we're going to have a good time. Anybody else buying into the stadium truck deal? Like, that seems to be the bee's knees right now. Anybody else going to get into that? I'm already there. I got a bunch. OG ain't doing it? Yeah. You said you got to get your electric game on point, so I understand that. I want to buy one of those team associated engines. I want to see what they're all about. Has anybody else gotten into that yet? I haven't seen anything on YouTube about it. True story. I bought 3 T-Maxes, a T-Max Monster Buggy and an E-Max. I looked for the cross wrenches for. Well, that's like when, you know, I'm an actual car guy. You know, you buy that big expensive part. What are you looking for? I want that sticker. You know what was actually cool? A lot of, I mean, I bought, I think the, what's it called? The, why are they so angled? I guess they straighten out when the buggy's down. I got it. Yeah, I like to talk. I mean, you can watch this. This is kind of fun for a little bit. But yeah, you got to keep everybody up and going. Yeah, the AE engines, Andrew. I want to buy one. I want to see what it's all about. But what was I going to say? Oh, I'm all out of... what was I going to say? Forget now. Oh, well. Come back to it. Yeah, Urban Legend. I like the format that you guys do with the 4 guys. You just kind of sit there. But I don't know. I'd have to. I was thinking about that, but I was like, you know, that's kind of that's your deal. I mean, I'm sure I could do it. It's not like I'm robbing you or anything, but I'm sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, I'd have to get 4 people or 2 people at least to do it, and I don't know anybody else that would really get into it. Are you using that StreamYard or whatever? Because I've got that. I played with that a little bit with what's his name, Nitro Freak. I got it because I jumped on his panel the one night just for shits and giggles, and it was pretty cool. All right, so I guess we'll put the mud guards on now that they're out of the way. Yeah, I think a good discussion panel is a good time. I think I like that format. I really do. Seems like it's relatively popular as well. I mean, yours is pretty cool. We're running out of parts. This is getting good. Okay. No, you can do it easily. I see 4 in the chat ready now. There you go. Can I do that from just using the YouTube app? That's that one where I have to have that thing where others can join. Am I right? Huh. Maybe we'll try that next week. I'll come up with a theme or something like that. Maybe we'll try that next week. What do you think? I'm down for the idea. I'd have to get 4 people, so I mean, well, I don't have to get 4 people. I guess you can get less than that. That's what he said. But I'd have to get a couple of people at least. I'm not going to talk to myself with 4 empty blocks. That's whack. So you use StreamYards? Do you have to pay for that? Because like I said, I just jumped on it, just verified me, and it allowed me to jump on with them. But I never like hosted one. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple bucks. It is what it is. I don't care. It's just I'm new to the format. I don't know what it is. OG needs to start doing some lives himself, man. I think you would do good. There we go. Look at those mud guards. That looks a lot better already. See, Michelle's in. She says OG needs to step his game up a little bit. All right, what do we have back here for screws? Let's see here. These two short guys, I need those. Those go here. One. I'm going to change this out. I think the fluid's starting to get a little shitty. There's a free version of StreamYard, and I think you can have up to 6 people. Okay. I'm going to do some investigating on that maybe later this week. And there's a few of you on here that, let's see, OG should premiere those 30-minute videos, get more traction. Yeah, you could. OG is basically a stream, but he talks to himself. Yeah, they're going to put him in the home. He keeps talking to himself like that. Just looking for an age. Let's get these screws in here. We got to tighten up the block. Finally, we can do that. Yeah, maybe we'll try that next week. I think that's a cool idea. Maybe we'll get a bunch of people on here. Maybe some of the, like everybody's asking, hey, Corey, you got to make some videos. Let's get Corey on here. OG, let's get OG on here. Let's all have some fun. I think that'd be a cool idea. About to ride dirt bikes. There you go. I was thinking about buying a new dirt bike. I'm due. I haven't had a dirt bike in a long time, and I mean, I really would like one. Okay, so there's screw. Okay, that's going to be along, that's going to be that one. Where the hell does that one go? One. That's the last part. Okay, we can start putting the wing mount on. Let's get that done. That goes here. I'm just using my fingers at this point. They're gross. It's a great idea. I definitely watch. There you go. So, all right, we got some traction for next week. See, that's why I like to have these discussions. You know, give the people what they want. We're going to get, we'll see what's going on. I'll talk to some people. We'll get them up and going. Okay, that's going to be those. Where does that 1 bolt go? There's 1 bolt missing. Huh. Let's see. CD block. See, now I'm stumped. That's not that. That's not that. Okay. Well, we'll just go with what I know. This goes in here. Goes through here. I love it when you have a mystery bolt. It's a big one too, with a nut on it. There's that, there's that. I don't want to go in that far. There we go. This goes here. We start tightening her down, that's it. Bob would give it a hot dog. The best inside joke on YouTube is the damn hot dogs. OG, are those turtles? Those are turtles. He's got a turtle, a goat, a hot dog, and an explosion. That'd be a good story. Okay. These two go into the top. There's no parts left. Nothing left to bolt on. What could that be from? There's no other holes to fill. So I probably just threw that in there not knowing what it was. Oh well. All hail the hot dog gods. No hot dogs today. I had pizza. I'm probably going to get pizza at the track too. We'll see what happens. The glizzy gods. Alright. Yeah, who knows? We'll see if we can get who'd be interested in that? OG said he would. I'm sure I can get Corey. I could scumbag him hard enough. I'm sure he'll want to do it. And I'll look into the StreamYard thing, or I could do it on here. Get 5 big booms. Alright, that's got to go out the back here. Nut's got to go through the back. I don't like these little captured nut ideas. But I guess it's probably better than having it just thread into the plastic. Hell no, I'm antisocial. Yeah, but you don't even have to use your face on the StreamYard. You could use a hot dog if you want, or something else. Because I know Nitro Freak, he just uses that crazy bony skull looking thing. Bro, you just dropped the link in the chat, and I'm sure someone would come up. Show your face. You could talk on a panel. I don't know why anybody's afraid to show their face. Are you all that ugly? I mean, I'm not gonna win any beauty pageants, but I'm not that ugly. You saw my old lady, you'd understand. I got ugly as I got older. I aged like cheese. There we go. Get that in there. I'm sure people would come up. All right. Put Corey on the spot. I'm sorry. Nitro, we're ugly. Bob's ugly. Okay. Come on now. Longest screw in history. There we go. Okay. Ah, I know exactly where that bolt is for. Goes onto this. Goes through the back. Goes to the bracket, the little support piece. Cool. All right. All bolts are accounted for. All right. Let's do a little cleanup here. Oh, I still got to put this on. Shit. All right. Let's not do a little cleanup yet. Got to put the rear drive shaft on. That's metal to metal, so bust out the Loctite. My face is like Medusa. You turn to stone. Well, it's not a beauty contest. Don't worry about it. Everybody be all right. All right. There we go. I also re-greased all the balls and stuff inside there. It's got some kind of grease that'll last probably about 5 minutes, but it's all there. All right, cool. All right, let's get this thing together. Let's make it look like something. It's a beauty contest. Yeah, Bob. We're going to have a beauty contest. It's going to have a bikini contest, so make sure you get your ass shaved up. Nobody wants to see that. All right, let's clean this up. I'm not going to need that. I'm not going to need that. I'm not going to need that or that. May need these later. These. I'm going to file these under G. All right. Travis, I'm cool. It'd be fun. What, the beauty contest or shaving Bob's ass? You got to be more specific, brother, because you sign up for that. Regrets the boss. I got to wear my Brazilian thong. Yeah, I got a banana hammock. Let's do it. All right. Let's get this back section together. Make it look like something. Oh, you want to try the string, Travis? Okay. I guess the way I could do it is I just leave the link open, and if anybody wants to jump in, do it. Sindel Duggar, first time I've seen you here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you'd please like and subscribe, that'd be great. Check out everybody else's channel that's in here. Everybody else is cool. So far, we got, this is an rc8.2 from Team Associated, early buggy. This is a team edition. It looks like it's in good shape. Talking about OG here, gonna wear his thong and shit. It's pretty nasty. Kind of early in the morning to be talking like that, man. Nobody even had breakfast, some of us yet. Let's see. Okay, that's gonna go there. It's gonna sit there. This has got to go over here. We got to take care of that. Let's take care of that first before we secure anything down. Man, that looks good. That looks good. What do you think? Yeah, I'm cooking. Was hungry. Not anymore. Yeah. Yeah, there's some things you don't want to see. That's some of it. Alright, so let's grab one of those tools I said I probably don't need anymore. I think the No Name podcast uses a live stream like that when speaking with JQ. Yeah, I watched that No Name podcast. That's a good one. The one guy, he does a lot of the, what's it called? He does a lot of the bigger races. Jared something, I forget his last name. He actually came to our track and he raced, he announced at one of our bigger races. It was pretty cool. I guess he's a local or knows them or something. Something happened. It was pretty cool. All right, let's do this. Oh, you gonna be that way? I want the screw to go through this side so it won't fall out. There we go. Lefty the Great. Yeah, I like watching this shit. They get more into the heavier side of racing, where I don't know. I don't really get into it because I'm not good enough to be in it. There it is. Put the screw on here. The thing that I think is really cool about this, he's an island boy. Oh man, those freaking clowns. One thing I do think that is pretty cool about this buggy that, I mean, I didn't really recognize it before, is if you ever worked on an MGT, a lot of the build stuff on this is very, very MGT. And that's cool. I like listening to him and JQ argue. I like listening to anybody argue. Alright, that's it. There's the brace. Drive shaft is in. We got to put the screws in the bottom. Alright, the only thing left in here are the shock mounts. I got the shocks all cleaned up. Everything's ready to go. But I'm not going to do that on camera because I figured, who wants to sit and watch shocks bleed? You know what I'm saying? That's... I see. I see how that works. Okay. So let's get these 4 screws in the bottom. We actually have almost a full buggy. Just trying to chase a little 2 bands. What's that? I don't get it. Alright. Anybody else save these bags? I have these things just stashed everywhere because when you're doing builds like this, man, you put everything into a nice bag, you ain't got to lose anything. But I probably have like 70 of them floating around here. All right, let's start getting this back section together. I also got some tires for this. Wheels. I went looking through my stash and I found a bunch. All right, we're going to have to flip this over. Let's get these started. Yeah, I have a dozen of them, all sizes. I got a whole box of them because I worked for an auto part place, and we wanted to order small bags. So like if you bought a bunch of like smaller parts, we could put everything in a bag. The driver can leave with the bag, hand you the bag, and everything should be there. Some things do not make the trip. It's just how it happens. And it's always a real pain in the ass going 40 miles away to deliver one spark plug because the driver dropped it in the car. So I figured one box. One box was not one box. One box was a case. And a case, I'm sorry. One box was a case. A case was 10. So I ordered 5 boxes. So I ended up with 50 boxes, and there's 500 bags per box. Like, yeah, I'm going to grab one of them for the house. I'm going to have to. I'm never going to go through this many bags. All right. So yeah, they have the droop set all the way down. I know that's going to bother OG until I fix that. It's going to drive him nuts, but I'm not going to fix it right now. We'll set the droop at a later day. All right, cool. All right, there we go. Let's see what we got. All the diffs are done right. Everything's spinning in the right direction. I'm going to have to adjust all of the linkages for sure because I took them apart to clean them. And if you look, like, if you go full throttle, it's probably the stoppers here are going to hit the fuel tank tab here. So these are going to have to get moved up. But all that'll be done once I have the radio and everything hooked up in it. Get everything done. But yeah, there she is. Looks good to me. See if I can get a better shot. We'll just zoom out a little bit. Can I zoom out? Nope, that's all we got. Back it up. Everybody along for the ride? There we go. There we go. We'll set the body on it. See how much better it looks. Just cleaned and serviced. Yeah. Doesn't look terrible. I dig it. That body is definitely not going to stay on there, though. I'm just going to try to get something different. So there is a good question for anybody out there that knows or might have a couple of these. I'm looking for a body for this, for an 8.2. What's that say? Do your mud guards hinder the pegs on your bump box? No, I had it on the bump box before, and they were on it, and it didn't do anything. I don't believe so. These mud guards sit above the arm, so the arm would get in the way first. But yeah, so I got to find a body that's going to fit this. I think the rc8.4, the 8.4 point whatever, I don't know, damn Team Associated their names. It looks like the mounts are in the same place, so that would be probably first thing to get out of the way. And I believe the width should be close, if not the same. Do you run a Razor wing? Nitro Jim, the wing that came on it was this. Some kind of, yeah, some kind of wing. Pretty cool. I'll hang on to it. But no, I'm going to get a ProTech wing for it. That'll be the next thing. Get a ProTech wing for it. I got to get the new body for it. The engine, I'm going to take apart. We're going to go over that. Just give it a good once over. I'm going to run. I got tires. I can show you the tires. Let me grab those tires. Let's take a look at them. All right. Not the nicest, but they're pretty much brand new. Ran them one day in the mud, so there's really... Let's see what the future brings. I know you can see the future. Yeah. These are, I don't know, I'm probably not going to... I don't think I'm going to use these. I'm going to buy another set, but I'm going to take these with me. These are the Proline slide locks. These are a real tight pin on a DE racing wheel. lost control of the glue tip, and it made a total disaster out of that one. This one, I believe, needs re-glued. It's one of them here. That one. Yeah, this one needs re-glued. But they're pretty much brand new. So, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go with white. It's kind of boring. It looks clean, but it's kind of boring. I don't know. But these will go to the track with us either way. I'll have something to use. But I think the body, I'm going to go with the... I'm going to buy one of those 8.4s. And we're going to see if it works. If it works, then we're in good shape. I think we're going to have to come up with a cool color for it. There's some blue on this, but there's not a ton. So, I don't know. Like I said, I like the pink. I like a pink buggy, but if the pink on the wing does not match, throw a sticker on the wheel. Yeah. Trust me, after a few laps on that dirt track, it's going to look like ass anyway. So, it is what it is. But, yeah. That's it. We are good to go. So, we got one set of wheels for it. Throw that body in the garbage or do something with it. Like I said, it's not a bad body. It's got some cracks in it, but, like, there's holes drilled in it, and... like, it's not... it may look half decent on video, but it's really not. And, I mean, it's not my style. I like them fairly plain. Oh, that nice wheel jar? This is a Protect. This actually is a whole bag. This is a big bag. Here, I'll show you. This thing's cool. Here, let's clean this up real quick. I'll show it to you. This is real nice if you want to go to the track, or if you just have some tires you don't want going to shit real bad. Slide that over. Protect makes a bag. It's not that expensive. I think I paid like 40 bucks, and it comes with 6 of these big ass jars. These are for 8 scale, but obviously if you have 8 scale, you can fit whatever size you want here. Because I have another set. Like here's a set of dirt track tires. I think I have 2 sets of dirt track tires. Yeah, these are for what do they call it? The SR10 Team Associated for doing dirt track. These are the AKA Vipers. These are brand new. I've never even ran these. And I also have these in here. These I have ran, and I like these tires. These things are cool. I'll show you the bigger one. These are the J Concepts. These are the Eclipse, or Ellipse. Yeah, Ellipse. These things work good for me all day. They're a little worn down. But I had a great weekend running that car. So, it was a good deal. But yeah, this thing's sweet. Alright, Urban Legend. Good seeing you. I'll see you on your live, probably eventually. I only do one a week, so I'll see you first. Thanks for coming out. But, yeah, that's it for me for today. If anybody else has anything else they want to catch up on, let me know. If not, we'll call it a week. I'll do the shocks off camera, and we'll come back at it next week, and maybe we'll try that panel thing. We'll give that a shot. No, thank you, Corey. Thanks for showing up. If everybody can hit that like button on the way out. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I wish it wasn't vertical. I kind of like the wide stream, but hey, man, let's try it. It shows that more people watch this on their phone anyway, so it'll be a good experience to see what's what. All right, hey Chino, good seeing you. Like I said, Sunday I'm gonna be running my DBXL, and I'm gonna take you out someplace pretty cool. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. But all right, as for me, I'm gonna start getting ready, and I'm gonna start heading to the track, man. So maybe I'll get a couple of good shots from the track today, and we'll have some fun. All right, so till next week, everybody have a good time. Don't join any gangs. You know what I'm saying? And peace.